A lot of us have been dealing with back to school stress. So let's talk about three powerful social and emotional learning tools to set you and your kids up for a great school year. First, instead of your kids walking into the room and you saying, "Hey, how are you?" and they say, "Fine," and walk away, tell them what you see on their face and then let them talk. They walk in, you say, "Hey, great to see you. You seem happy," or "You seem frustrated." Whatever you see on their face, and you just let them talk. Not only are they identifying their emotions with your help by you telling them what you see on their face, but they're also working through their issues. So they're learning how to work through their own emotions. And the second thing is help your kids develop autonomy in some way. For example, as early as 6 years old, they can start to make their own lunches. You just kind of set it up on the weekend, like boil a dozen eggs, have pieces of chicken available, mix nuts, cut up fruits and vegetables, and let them choose what they want to put into the lunch pail. And remember the water. Gotta have water. But not only are they learning about nutrition, but they're also learning how to be competent, which leads to confidence. When they feel like they're really good at doing something on their own that you would normally do, like make their lunch, then they're learning about nutrition and they're taking care of themselves and they develop confidence. And that confidence goes into the classroom and on the playground, in their social relationships, in their learning. So autonomy is a really powerful tool. And the third is to go on your search engine and say, what is my child going to learn this year in this grade, in third grade or kindergarten or whatever grade your child is in? And it'll come up with a whole list of things they're going to be learning that year. Print it out, read it together, and talk about how they're going to use whatever those skills are in their lives. You're going to learn addition this year. How do you think you're going to use being able to add numbers together, or whatever they're going to be learning, whatever's on the list? Talk about how they're going to use those things in their life. And when you do that, it gives them a purpose for learning. So by the time they get into school, they're feeling less anxious because they kind of know where they're going and they have a purpose for it. And if you've printed out the list and you put it up on a bulletin board, as they learn their skills throughout the year, they can check them off. And the thing that's great about that is the things that don't end up checked by the end of the year, either your child forgot that they learned that or the teacher didn't have time to go over that concept or whatever. Those are the things that you can fill in easily with, like gardening and kitchen projects and whatever, doing it in a fun way for them to fill in those learning gaps throughout the summer so that the next year they get into school and they're ready to go.